Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems, home theater systems, corporate media rooms, security systems for your home or office, life safety and fire safety systems. And Safety Systems will even test your fire and life safety systems each year for you. If you're a business and you have to have those systems, you have to have them tested each year. Who does testing? Safety Systems. In other words, they do it all for your home, for your office. Security, entertainment, communications, home automation, business automation. Call VFL JJ Surlis and his team this week. You will fall in love with Safety Systems and all they do. Visit safetysystems.com to see for yourself all that they offer. Okay, this is going to be kind of a quick segment, I think. I want to rank the obstacles from your smallest concern to your biggest concern for Tennessee as they try to win this thing today and in Omaha. So we're talking about biggest obstacles between Tennessee and a national championship, okay? Let's start with the least bothersome or the least worrisome. Chuck is over at our WIPE board. We only got 5 things here, very professionally done over there. Hitting, pitching, umps/discipline, coaching, tougher foes. And by umps discipline, I mean you mouth off to the wrong guy. Yeah. You get a guy who's, wanting to put a marker in the ground. That's what I mean by that. And then just tougher foes. So what is the least? What's your least amount of concern over there for Tennessee and a national championship?
I'll start off with coaching. I don't see that Tennessee's made a lot of blunders when it comes to base running and the way they shift, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go coaching.
You don't have Frank Anderson today or first game in Omaha. Just throwing that out there. You did all right without him yesterday. Jimmy, you said earlier you're undefeated without him. So.
Yeah, so hey, who needs Frank? No, I'm just kidding.
Do we agree, does everybody agree coaching should be at the bottom of this list or no?
Gosh, I was thinking hitting, but
I was going to go hitting.
Well, that was going to be my next choice.
Hey, let's flip a coin like they do to determine home.
Yeah.
I go hitting, Jimmy goes hitting, Bob says coaching.
I'm gonna
what were you going to say?
I was going to say coaching because there's been numerous times when Tony Vitello has so many options and he seems to push the right button.
Then put coaching and hitting down there at the bottom together.
Yeah.
Put them side by side at the bottom.
All right, side by side.
Yeah, you can kind of, that's fine.
Here we go.
No, hitting,
That's
not
pitching.
pitching. That's pitching.
Well, yeah,
Obviously,
we'll
coaching would be a problem.
This is impressive.
All right, hold on. Here we go. So we're going coaching down here
And hitting beside it.
and hitting beside it.
There you go.
All right, we can just do it right
This
here.
is cool. No, beside it.
All right, well, then we got to do it this way. All right.
Just trying to make it more difficult to make this more entertaining.
There we go. More
That was good to watch. That was fun to watch.
Almost got a
That
triangle.
was okay. There you go.
Now we got almost a little triangle here.
Perfect. All right, so we got pitching, umps, discipline, and tougher foes. What's your next biggest concern? Or
My
what's your
next leastest concern?
Yes, next leastest concern.
My leastest concern is that's where I'm going to put umps and discipline. I think that's something, because you might not control it, but you can control it.
But they're not going to control it.
But they're not going to, but you can.
Okay.
So
discipline.
I will go with umps discipline.
Jimmy?
Pitching, they lead the nation in earned run average. I'm going to pitching.
Least concern.
Least concern.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Chuck?
pitching next.
Pitching is your least concern.
It's my least. Yeah, with this staff, that's what I would go pitching next because I think you've got 4 major league type players that you can trot out there.
All right, pitching it is. Jimmy, where are you going next?
Tougher foes.
Okay. Chuck, where are you going next?
I'm going tougher foes, and especially if you go up like last year against Virginia, a really good left-handed pitcher. I think that neutralizes some of your left-handed bats. But that would be next on my list.
I will stick with umps and discipline since I thought it should have already been off the board.
I would probably go umps discipline here too, but rather than make a mess, let's put tougher foes next and let you guys have umps discipline first. Is that what you're saying? Jimmy and Chuck, is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Yeah, to me, so you got Drew Gilbert that got tossed. You got your pitching coach is out for 3 games. Gilbert missed 1. They didn't catch Jordan Beck flipping
a bird.
So that's 3 things right here in the postseason in close proximity that bother me about this team. Look, I'm fine with playing with confidence, but there are times when you've crossed the line. And in my opinion, 3 times they've crossed the line recently. That concerns me.
And been caught on a couple of them.
Yes.
See, that's the issue. If you sit there and go, oh, they're just having fun. Okay, fine. I don't have to like taunting on your team, my team, any team. But if they don't get caught and they're winning, so what? But if you are getting caught and it is hurting you, then it's not just all fun and games anymore. Then it's stupid. Then you're just intentionally shooting yourself in the foot for no reason because you want to be the team that wears a fur coat. Okay. I'm concerned, again, I don't think they're going to do something wildly over the top, but I think if they just do what they normally do and you get the wrong ump on the wrong day, that could be the end of your season. And you might have gotten that on Friday. If people feel that Drew Gilbert didn't cross the line, I think he did with
Oh, yeah,
a warning and he cussed anyway. But still, you know, you could get a bad ump or just an ump, I shouldn't say a bad ump. You get a by-the-book ump who doesn't like this stuff and you put yourself in trouble and it doesn't have anything to do with your hitting or your pitching or your coaching. It's just your swagger. Why did you lose? Well, the ump didn't like our swagger. So you had to have swagger? To me, it's an unnecessary risk if you take it too far, and sometimes they do take it too far, and sometimes it's burned them. Chuck, your thoughts on that? I'll let you finish it.
Well, I agree with that. If you go back to the College World Series last year, in 2 games, guys, I was told Tennessee had over 50 instances that they had video that they sent to review. Was this the correct call? Was this actually a strike as it was called? And I think that's what happens with some of these umpires. If low and away is a strike when you're batting, and it's not a strike when your opponent's batting, that gets frustration, and that's when it can boil over.
Wasn't there a coach from Tennessee that got ejected at the World Series last year?
Yes. He threw his kind of clipboard or whatever, yeah. Correct.
There you go. Again, there are people who get down on certain coaches because they never have any fun. Vitello's running an incredible program. What he's done is remarkable.
Yeah.
But I worry at some point if people aren't going to say, well, I wish you could get a rein in on some of these guys. You're not there yet. I know that. You don't need to tweet me and email me that you're mad at me. But let's see what happens over the next few weeks. We think umps and how umps respond to your discipline issue is going to be interesting.
I'm going to
see.
tweet and email you because I thought it was pitching.
Okay. Do you guys believe in jinxes? Do you believe in curses? The Twitter box says you do. When we come back, we haven't done mean tweets in a couple of years. We haven't had reason to. You guys haven't been as mean or funny with some of your tweets. Friday went after a legend. Let's discuss. We'll show you what Vol fans were sending to Peyton Manning next. Come on back.